Good evening, everyone. My name is Tina Heuermann, and I am the founder, I guess you could call it, of the Detox Divas. And I'm so excited to have you join us tonight for a very, very important call. We were just talking before the recording started about the importance of black seed oil. And when I reached out to Tonya actually taught a class for us a couple months ago on the importance of gut health, which she knocked out of the park and did such a great job. And so I reached out to her to see if she would teach on black seed oil because black seed oil is our Try Me product this coming month. So super excited about that. And I've got some graphics that are going to really excite you even more. So I am going to go ahead and get started here. There's Tanya's beautiful face. I'll introduce her in just a second. Again, my name is Tina Heuermann, and I'm so happy to have you with us this evening.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes, even hurricane weather and all.
Yes.
So first off, let's start with the brains behind this machine we call Heart and Body Naturals. Heart and Body Naturals belief system is simple and has been demonstrated every day for the past 8 years in our parent company to always be authentic, ethical, and transparent without favoritism, while respecting the individual partner we have with our consultants, a volunteer workforce, which we are, and I love what I do. So Ben is the vice president, and he is the husband to Paula, the chief operating officer, CEO, Madam Queen of HB Naturals. We absolutely love us some Paula Scarcella. And several years ago, not many, but a few years ago, her husband Ben became deathly ill with a condition called vasculitis, and he had inflammation in his vascular system. Some people, it can flare up anywhere. Some people get it in their brain, which is really dangerous, and also around the stomach is very dangerous. And that's where Ben's appeared. And it was a very scary time for them because every time there was pressure on that vascular system, Ben had intense pain in the abdominal area, and they wanted to do surgery on him, which was life-threatening in itself. So Paula reached out to Alexandria Brighton, her buddy and master formulator that we are going to talk about here in a second, and asked Alexandria to come out of retirement and put together something that was going to save her husband's life. And lo and behold, 6 weeks later, after she had developed our flagship product, Soul, was the very first product to market, followed by Mind and Body. It's a healing powdered trilogy that you add to beverages, water, shakes, different things like that. However you want to take it, you can use it. Within 6 weeks, Ben's condition had reversed, and we even have the lab reports, the blood work that was done on him during this healing time that he experienced. So if you've not seen Ben's story would be something you would definitely want to check out to use to share with people that may have some inflammation type symptoms going on in their own bodies, which we all know inflammation is the root of most diseases, if not all diseases, and can actually be deadly. So we are very grateful for Paula. We are very grateful for Alexandria, and we are very grateful for Ben and the entire Scarcella family that run this company. So Alexandria Brighton has over 30 years of experience in the Ayurvedic medicine, aromatherapy, herbal, and natural remedy world. She is a formulator and educator. She started the Brighton Institute of Botanical Studies, creator of the Degenerative Disease Clinic in Mexico, created her own herbal pharmacy. And one of the things that I find very fascinating and very, very important to you, the consumer of these products, because one of the things that you want to do, I mean, we know that we can get some products on Amazon, right? But we don't know the source. We don't know the formulator. We don't know a lot of the ingredients or where they come from. They'll hide ingredients within the products, and you won't know exactly what that means. Like citric acid can typically 90% of the time be black mold. So if you're taking a product and it says citric acid on it, you might want to find out from the source where you got it, where the source of the citric acid came from. Very important to your health not to put mold into it. There's already enough mold in the world right now. But Alexandria, not only does she get up in the morning and check the temperature globally around where her fields of flowers and plants and herbs are growing, she is so renowned in this space of herbal therapies that she gets first harvest. And when you think of that very first tomato coming off the vine in midsummer, you know that that's going to be the most flavorful one because that's where all the energy and the growth went. And so the plants that we use, the plants and herbs that we use in our formulations are first harvest, pure, potent. Plant promise is what we say, pure plant promise. Quality ingredients always begin with pure, raw ingredients. Heart and Body Naturals research and development team sources the most potent ingredients from all corners of the globe for their potential health benefits. The majority of our raw ingredients are processed at a GFSI and ISO certified state-of-the-art manufacturing partner facility located, again, around the globe. These facilities are the best of the best because that is what Paula demands for her products, and that she's very protective of Alexandria's reputation as well. And so whatever Paula puts out, she is not going to put out anything that is going to be detrimental to the company's reputation, to her reputation, or to Alexandria's reputation. And we get to stand on that promise, that pure plant promise of quality ingredients. And we always say plants, not pills, because there is something that can help you with your health journey, as long as you don't let it go too long. These statements, though, let's make very clear in the following slides, anything stated here in tonight's call is for informational, educational purpose only and have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Please contact your trusted, hopefully holistic physician before use, especially if pregnant, breastfeeding, or if facing a serious or health complicated illness. Now I want to introduce you to my friend Tonya. She is such a servant leader. She's absolutely amazing. She's very knowledgeable. She is a certified holistic health coach. She's a toxic-free living educator, and she's a health freedom activist. So plants, not pills is right up her alley. And I know when she found HB Naturals, she was pretty excited about the formulations and the different products that we have here on hand. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Tonya. I'm going to stop sharing the screen because she's going to take over this presentation now. And there we go. All right, and let me put that to speaker view. There we go. Tonya, thank you again so much for doing this tonight. It really means a lot to me to have quality, educated speakers that are willing to step up and help educate the rest of the company. So thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you so much for having me, Tina. I'm excited to be able to share all of this with everyone. Thanks for joining. We appreciate your time. So black seed oil is what we're talking about tonight. I want to tell you, my husband brought home a bottle of this stuff probably 7 years ago, I think. And I took one taste of it and I never took it again because it was absolutely disgusting. But later, last year, I learned more about it and what it did. And I learned that HB Naturals had it. And HB Naturals, I was already using their products for our liver cleanse. We have the Soul, like you mentioned, the first product that was formulated. And our, the black seed oil is what I got in my liver cleanse kit. And because I already had fulvic and I didn't have the black seed oil, and I said, you know what, I'm going to have to suck it up and try this stuff because it's got way too many benefits and, and it's so good for us. So I'm going to go through some of the things, why it's good for us, what is it, where does it come from, and let's start. So it's one of the most important natural remedies in the world, and it's been used to treat a variety of health conditions for centuries. And most of the pharmacological properties of it. It's also called Nagella sativa. And most of the properties are attributed to a presence of quinine compounds, of which thymoquinone, I know it's a tongue twister, is the most abundant. So it is made from the seeds of a black cumin seed plant. This is different from the regular true cumin. The scientific name of that is Cuminum cyminum, but this is actually Nagella sativa. So this is very different than that. And it is native to southwestern Asia, the Mediterranean area, and Africa. Ours particularly is sourced from Turkey. And it's been grown for centuries for its aromatic and flavorful seeds, and they can be used as a spice or an herbal medicine. And so why is this so popular? I'm going to give you guys, let me share my screen here. Oh, it looks like I'm disabled. Am I co-host?
You are co-host. I thought, oh, there we go. I did forget to do that.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, now try it.
All right. Find my screen again. There it is. Okay, it's coming up. All right, so it's got powerful phytochemicals. Like I said, thymoquinone is its main component. And there's two others, and they are hydroquinone and thymol. Can everybody see that screen, the black and yellow?
Yep, we can see it.
Okay, great. And so I'm going to try to scroll here. My computer's pretty running sluggy, but well known. The thymoquinone is the powerful component here. It's antioxidant properties. It's got anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. It's reported to help with encephalomyelitis, diabetes, asthma, and carcinogenesis. Now, you've already said the disclaimer, but we can prove all of this too by hundreds of studies, which I'm going to kind of touch on a couple of them, or else we'd be here all night. So these are the three components, though. The thymoquinone is the thing you want to look for when you're looking for a black seed oil. And most of them in the health food store have only 1% to 2%, maybe 3% of it in a serving. Ours has 5%. And so that means you can use less of it and it will go a lot further. So the thymohydroquinone is another component, and it has natural ACHE inhibitors. So they are used to treat apathy, Alzheimer's, autism, glaucoma, dementia, myasthenia gravis, neurodegenerative conditions, postural tachycardia syndrome, schizophrenia, and Parkinson's. So that's a pretty wide range of things there. Thymol is a natural monoterpene that holds a number of useful qualities. It's commonly used as tuberculocide. I'm messing up these words, but you guys can read, and viricides. And it's to kill TB, of all things, and various illnesses, medical and general purpose disinfectant. It works as a rapidly degrading and non-persisting pesticide, and it's used in food flavorings, perfumes, mouthwashes, and even cosmetics. So here are some of the benefits in just a lump sum. Take a screenshot of that, because this is basically when someone asks me, well, what does it do? Well, what do I take it for? And I say everything. So here's a nice little summary of what it can help with. All right, and so let me go to this other one. All right. Let's see if that works.
I'm still seeing the yellow one from Dr. Ack.
Stop share. Okay, it's coming. This list here. So it's, again, there are over 700 peer-reviewed PubMed studies, and I've pulled some from a few of these. All right, here we go. I want to share this one right here. So this one says phytochemistry, pharmacology, and therapeutic uses of black seed, Nigella sativa. And if you read down below, it says this plant has many food and medicinal uses. The use of its seeds and oil is common for treatment in many diseases, including rheumatoid arthritis, asthma, inflammatory diseases, diabetes, and digestive diseases. The purpose of the study was to provide a comprehensive review on the scientific reports that have been published about Nigella sativa. The facts and statistics presented in this review article were gathered from the journals accessible in credible databases such as Science Direct, Medline, PubMed, Scopus, EBSCO, EMBase, SID, and Iran Medics. And so you can go and then it goes on to say the reputable databases. It shows that it has biological effects such as anti-inflammatory, and again, there's that anti-inflammatory, like you said, inflammation. I like to say inflammation is just one of the main symptoms that something is going on in the body that shouldn't be. And so we need to address what that root cause may be. And so this, well, once you can lower that inflammation, then your body gets your body a break to be able to get to that root source and start healing. And so anti-hyperlipidematic, antimicrobial, anti-cancer, antioxidant, anti-diabetic, we can say all the key words here. And it's just, we can go on and on. Here is another study that I thought was interesting. Antimicrobial activity of Nigella sativa against multi-drug resistant bacteria. So one of my points I wanted to make, besides all the benefits this has, here's one additional one. That's one I'm going to save for the last, but it has promising research to multi-drug resistant bacteria. In other words, the National Institutes of Health says that the strains of bacteria, can you guys hear me still? I may just have to read off of this because my computer's not liking all my activity. So strains of bacteria and viruses that are antimicrobial resistant or becoming virtually impossible to treat, including HIV, staphylococcal, tuberculosis, influenza, gonorrhea, candida, and malaria. And between 5% to 10% of all hospital patients develop infections from these superbugs. And more than 90,000 of these patients die every year, up to 13,300 patient deaths in 1992. People infected with superbugs typically have longer hospital stays and require more complicated treatment and don't recover as well. And so a study conducted by Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College in India, researchers determined just how potent black seed is against some of these superbugs and paired it against several antibiotics such as amoxicillin, gadifloxacin, and tetracycline. And according to the study, out of 144 strains tested, most of which were resistant to a number of antibiotics, 97 were inhibited by the oil of black cumin. So that is absolutely amazing. In other words, instead of the doctor's always going, the go-to is the antibiotics, right? And most of us are aware and we don't want them. We'll end up going to the doctor for last resort and we say, oh, they're going to just give me antibiotics, right? And then we either don't fill them, or if it is a super last resort, we may end up taking them. And what does it do? It completely destroys our gut microbiome. And then we're having to recover from that afterward. And it's just a vicious cycle, because once you do it, then you will have reoccurrences later. And that's what creates these superbugs. So if we can take BSO for and completely instead of this, then hint, hint, I'd suggest that that might be the way to go. Now, next to oregano oil, few things on the planet can boast this type of potency to microbes. The study uncovered that it was especially effective against multi-drug resistant strains of P. aeruginosa and S. aureus. So y'all can check those studies out. I'm going to go to the very end of that one to show you that. And you can just do a here, but I might not pull it up but all you do is go to PubMed, type in black seed oil, and you'll see hundreds of studies that come up. All right, this is what I wanted to show you.
And just so everybody knows too, on the pages for the black seed oil, when they redid the website about a month ago, they did put a link on the black seed oil webpage that has studies on that. And then that's also on the fulvic ether. I'm not sure if people have seen that yet, but it will take you to the studies on,
nice.
On the black seed oil also. If you're a geek like me and love to read these research articles at 5 o'clock in the morning, your life is about to change, and so is your passion for black seed oil. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. I'm going to stop my share here. And I want to talk a little bit more about another benefit. And this is something that lately we all, someone's trying to come into the waiting room, I'll hit admit. So I'm going to back up here and go to this very valid point. It will inhibit spike protein. So I'm trying to clarify that. Okay, another active component is actually nageladine, which blocks and binds spike protein. So BSO has been used in several protocols over the last 2+ years. So if you're looking, you've got that benefit too. And we're all looking for that, I know. So for me, when I first started taking it, so okay, I'll go back to the taste. Yes, it didn't taste great when I first did it again. This was last year. And I got a tip from Megan. Hey, Megan. She said, put it under your tongue. Well, that makes sense. I mean, CBD oil went under my tongue, and plus that's going to get into your mucosal membranes faster. It gets into the bloodstream faster that way. So of course, that's smart. So I did that. I don't taste it as much. And now after a couple days, 3 days or so, it doesn't even bother me anymore, the taste. It's absolutely worth it. So some benefits I got were my skin. I don't break out anymore in my face. My skin has cleared so much. And I also sleep better when I take it. And I just do about 10 to 15 drops right under my tongue right before bed. Another customer of mine had reduced pain in her body. So she was able to do more during the day without hurting. And so I would love to hear from anyone else who has a testimony. Just we may have time at the end. I'm going to wrap this up soon, and we can maybe have time to listen to somebody else's testimony, if that works.
Yeah, that works. There is a question, if you don't mind me butting in here with you. Irma wants to know, oregano oil can destroy the microbiome of the gut. So is BSO more gentle, safer way to address these conditions?
Yes, absolutely. It is. Yeah, oregano is very strong. A friend of mine was asking just the other day, she had some eye surgery and she was trying to put stuff on it. And she said, should I put oregano? I was like, no, don't put oregano oil on your face or anywhere. It's so strong and it burns. Black seed oil, I rub it right on my face sometimes. I'll show you some of the uses. It is very gentle. It will not disrupt the microbiome.
And just so you know, you're still sharing screen. I don't know if that's your intention.
Oh, okay, cool. It didn't click. There we go. That should stop. And so I want to talk about what's the difference between, not all the black seed oils created the same, right? They're not all equal. So let's compare apples to apples. What's the difference between ours and others? So if you look at examples here, I'm going to show you some of these. I'll do this. Let's go back here. I should be more organized and put a slideshow together, but I'm usually on the whim. All right. So that should be sharing. Here we go. So here's ours. So we have 5% thymoquinone. It's 3,000 milligrams in one bottle, 100 milligrams thymoquinone per milliliter. And it's only $30, $29.95. I love our price. And we have a buy 3, get 1 free. So you can get 4 bottles for $89.95. I love it. I love it.
I was talking to
So
a friend of mine who's in the medical freedom movement pretty extensively, and he was taking a black seed oil from Dr. Mercola. I said that wrong. I butchered Mercola.
yes,
Anyway,
Mercola.
yes, he had a larger bottle of black seed oil that he was selling for $19.95 for the bottle, but they had a buy one, get one 50% off. And I'm like, okay, well, how much thymoquinone's in there? And he said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, that's the most important part of the black seed oil. You can buy a bottle of black seed oil that says black seed oil, but how much thymoquinone's in there? And he said, I don't know. And so I looked, there couldn't be found anywhere. Well, he contacted customer service to ask, and there was less than 0.4% of thymoquinone in the entire bottle, and he was taking a tablespoon a day.
No.
Okay, I said, let's do a cost comparison on the milligrams of thymoquinone on what you're buying and what you're getting. Like, you would have to buy X amount of bottles and drink like a cup a day to equal what we have in a $29 bottle that you have just a few drops. So it is pretty incredible. People say, well, that's $29 for that little bottle, but you don't understand. You're taking 5 to 10 drops. It's not that big of a deal. And then when you get into images like this, where you break it down and really show them, okay, it's black seed oil, but what's in it? So, thank you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You're welcome. Thank you. And yeah, this one's only got 1.2%. And then we've got a couple others that have a lot less than 5% as well. If you want some of these pictures, I can send them to you later. Just feel free to message me. Here's one with 2.5%, and they're in capsule form. In my opinion, liquid oils, anything absorbing in the mouth, is going to be far more superior and effective than any capsule or pill, because it's got to go through your digestive system. And then there are some uses I want to go over. So let me share this one right here. I'm getting the hang of this one a little better. Here we go. So for skin, I mentioned that one already. I had no idea it was good for skin until someone posted about it. I said, you know what? My face has cleared up a lot more. I didn't even think about that. So you can dilute it with a carrier oil like coconut or almond and apply topically. You can add it to your moisturizer you already have. We actually have a moisturizer as well. We have face care too, and there is one that has the black seed oil in it. I forgot what it was called, but yes, check under the face care.
Yes, I love the skincare line with the black seed in it. Absolutely, everybody compliments me on my skin anymore.
Nice, I love it. You can use it for a warming massage. Add 1 drop to 1 tablespoon to a carrier oil. For hair and scalp, or 1 drop to 1 tablespoon of carrier oil. For hair and scalp, add a few drops to your shampoo or conditioner. Homemade perfume, add an oil as a base note with its peppery scent. And then for food or drinks, add to recipes for main meat courses, soups, stews, teas, smoothies. This is not like an essential oil, so you don't have to see me. I'm not a huge fan of ingesting essential oils. Never been. They're just so concentrated, and I don't want it in my stomach. But This is nothing like that. This is, even though it's concentrated with thymoquinone, it's got high levels of that. It's not going to burn, like we said about the oregano oil. It's not going to cause any issues when ingesting. So you can add it to soups, stews, teas, smoothies. And for diabetes, you can add a gram of some black seed powder. If we do the oil, but you could do that to anything that you're eating. Just putting it under your mouth, under your tongue, for twice a day for up to 12 months, and it will make a huge difference. Like I said, I didn't even tell about my mother-in-law's testimony, did I?
Yeah.
So she had super high cholesterol. She probably had it for a while. She is a smoker, and she also sits. She had a desk job, but she doesn't get too much exercise. But so her cholesterol was high, and that's reasonable. It was about it was 240 is where it was, the LDL. And she took black seed oil for 2 weeks. That's the only thing she changed. And her LDL dropped to 150. So almost 100 points in
Wow.
2 weeks. Yes. So high blood pressure as well. A half to 2 milligrams of powder. This set talks about powder, but again, ours, you're going to get more for your bang for your buck with the oil in your mouth because it's more absorbable. And to improve sperm function, hello, black seed oil twice daily for 2 months. And for asthma, this was one of the first things I had realized that it helped with. I have a good friend who has struggled with asthma as a child, and every now and then she might have bouts of it, but this has helped her greatly. In fact, another friend of hers was here in town for a bit and was coughing even before she had came to town. And my friend said, "Why don't you try this?" And she did, and that night her coughing stopped. So that was pretty spectacular. So yes, it has multiple uses, multiple benefits. And let's see if I have anything else to cover. So we talked about the amount of thymoquinone, and we compared it with the others. And it has no artificial or natural flavors. It has no synthetics, no preservatives, no additives, no sugars, no dyes or coloring. It is only black seed oil. There's nothing else in our bottle.
Right.
It's rich in antioxidants, amino acids. It's even rich in omega-3, 6, and 9, and it's rich in alkaloids in addition to the thymoquinone. And so many customers have reported that other oils were rough on their belly, but the one we carry has actually helped them so much, and they never had an issue with it. And over the last 2 months, the oil's been flying out of the warehouse, especially with the fall season coming, and people are seeing amazing benefits and sharing it with their loved ones. And we've even had naturopaths and holistic practitioners say that ours is the best they've used in their practice.
Absolutely. I have a very, very dear friend of mine that had some spinal issues, and she was addicted to opioids for about 3 years. And she wasn't expecting the benefit of this, but after about a month and a half of being on the black seed oil, she was no longer addicted to the opioids.
Wow.
So that's,
oh my gosh,
that's huge, especially from a mama who, lost her son to, that's where addiction started, was with the opioids. So that's a passion of mine to educate on that too. So I love it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for sharing that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Let's see, what else we have in the chat here. Do you have anything more you want to share? Because
That is it. I'm open to
some
questions
in the chat. Yeah, you guys go ahead and feel free to unmute if you have a question. It helped me reduce my kidney damage from Seymour.
Nice.
Dan says, I'm convinced that BSO helped my brain so much that I no longer wear sunglasses at all, and I used to wear them most days, even cloudy days. Such a great product. Seymour said you can apply it to the bottom of your feet. Absolutely. There are over 7,000 pores on the bottom of your feet, and every one of your organs has a nerve ending section down there on the bottom of your feet. If you Google foot maps, you will see where the organs connect at the bottom of your feet. And if you're having a situation in that area, in that organ, you can take some black seed oil and massage that into that spot on the bottom of your foot. What else you got, Tonya? I know there's all kinds of different uses.
The belly button.
Yes.
What do they call it? Periki or something. But you could put oils like even with CBD, some people just didn't like the taste, and so I put it in your belly button. That's where your umbilical cord was, so it will absorb and go right in there.
Yeah, I had Maggie Roche is one of my business associates, and she said when she tasted it, she thought it tasted like the cleanest olive oil she's ever had that had black pepper in it. Which,
interesting.
totally, that's exactly what it tastes like. And Susie, who's on the call, she did our cooking class last week, a couple weeks ago. And then we did the liver cleanse, and I shared with her where I took some hot water and put my soul in, added chicken bouillon. She goes, well, why don't you just add broth? And I'm like, well, that makes sense, more natural and holistic. But I was thinking that adding black seed oil to that would give it that peppery flavor also and help support the liver so much.
Yes, good idea.
Would anyone like to come on camera, raise your hand, and I'll give you about 3 minutes to share a testimony if you want. We've got about maybe 4 or 5 minutes left, so I want to make sure everybody has time. Anyone want to? Oh, yes. There we go. Seymour, I'm unmuting you.
Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. As most of you know, black seed oil is one of my favorite products. I keep no less than 16 bottles on hand with me all the time. If I sell a bottle, I replace it right away. Black seed oil changed my life. Number one, I had 3 heart attacks in the past and was on nitroglycerin. I was averaging sometimes about 3 to 4 nitroglycerin per month. Because of my angina, I will act up, and I had to take the nitro to basically bring my stuff back down and open up my vessels so my heart was able to do what it's supposed to do. Got introduced to HBN in 2019. Started using the black seed oil in November. And as of today, I have not taken a nitroglycerin since November 14th of 2019. Got off of 39 medications, reduced my kidney damage. Well, not reduced, I reversed it. So I no longer have kidney damage, lowered my blood pressure, was averaging, because of my angina, I was averaging anywhere from 194, 198, as high as over 101. When I had my heart attack, it was 210 over 180. Now my blood pressure is 107 over 72, and that stayed at that level. And I know we can't say that it heals, and it does, but the only thing that I can say that changed all that was me taking black seed oil. I take 2 full droppers daily. I also applied it to my beard. It helped my beard grow, because I used to grow in patches. Now I have a full beard. It helped with my skin. I got ichthyosis, was born with ichthyosis. No type of lotion can help keep my skin moist. I use the lotion that we have for him, because that has black seed oil in it. And I also apply my black seed oil to my Cetaphil. That's the only other lotion I can use that keep my skin moist. I apply that to that, and it really keeps my skin not dry and flaky. Because, oh, let me tell you, when it comes to black seed oil, that's my favorite of all the products. But I don't do it. I wait without black seed oil 1 month. I ran out and I had to wait the other month for it to be ordered. Now that don't happen, because I make sure I stay stocked up with my black seed oil. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much. I had the pleasure of meeting this amazing man in Denver, and let me tell you what, he's so genuine and such a beautiful soul. It was just truly a pleasure to meet him. Let's see, Yolanda had her hand up. Let me go back to gallery so I can find her. Where'd you go, Yolanda? Raise your hand again for me if you wouldn't
I
mind.
think he's listed as Yolanda. That was him.
There you go. Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Oh, that.
Yep, your turn.
Okay. Well, my testimony about black seed is black seed plays a big part in my everyday life. I use it in the morning for my skin routine. I actually have a bottle set to the side for my whole body. Like I don't use lotions anymore. I use strictly black seed on my skin. I also create my own hair oil. Instead of doing hot oil treatments, I create my own hair oil. I use black seed for everything, not just to build my immune system. Like I literally use it for everything. I put it in my salads to substitute the pepper for the peppery taste. I mean, black seed is just very it's a very outstanding product and I love it. I love it because it to me it's like when I put, especially when I put it on my skin, to me it seems like my skin gets this golden look to it. And it just gives me this illuminating look. And I noticed that when I put it on at night and I wake up in the morning, I don't know how many people get this, but your face puffs up at night when you go to sleep. Sometimes your face puffs up and you wake up with these puffy eyes. And I used to do that all the time, but I noticed since I've been putting on the black seed at night, I don't wake up with the puffy eyes. My face is not as puffy. And that's the only thing I have changed in my nightly routine was putting that black seed on. But I don't wake up with that puffy and that sleepy look no more. I look very radiant when I wake up in the morning. And I mean, it's some outstanding stuff. And that's just what I had to say about it.
That is awesome. All right, I have time for one more if anyone has something they want to share. Otherwise, I will get back to the oh, here comes Mr. Stu. I got to meet him in this, let's see. There we go.
Yeah, I can't come on camera. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. It's so good to see. First of all, thank you, ladies. This has been very informative. I mean, I've really enjoyed this round. So I've been taking Black Seed for about 15 years, and I've tried every brand out. And when I found ours back in 2020, Tonya, you're right. It tastes terrible because it was the strongest I've ever tried. Okay. But here's what I thought, and I know we don't make medical claims, but those that you love, just kind of get in their ear. Everybody needs to load up on this stuff. And the reason I take it, I'm from New York. Wind chill sometime -10, -12. So, I mean, it gets very, very cold. So you're always trying to just boost your immune system up and everything. And because that we have like a powerful brand of thymol, right? And it's very, very strong. This stuff is known to like boost your immune system. And again, folks, we can't make any claims. I get it. COVID 2020 came out. I took this every single month with my adult wellness and my silver. And I didn't take, the jab, right? I didn't get sick one time. I missed 1 month this past December. Guess what I got? Okay. So again, we can't make any medical claims. But because of the black seed oil, what it does, it helps to give you more free white blood cells. And this is all, you can Google all this stuff, right? So what that does, it helps to fight all of the viruses that come into your body, including the C one. So again, folks, you want to definitely make sure everyone that you love loads up on this stuff because, it says that black seed it helps to cure everything but death. It's true. Folks from the islands have been using this forever. I got turned on to it about 15 years ago. And this stuff is simply amazing. So you definitely want to get this stuff. Definitely boost up your immune system. Get the adult wellness, get the silver, get our stuff, load up with this stuff. Those that you love, again, we can't make this stuff medically known. We can't claim anything, but just get into their ears, get into the inbox and have them load up. So back to you. That's my reason for it. It's just amazing stuff. Thank you for the platform. And again, thank you both. It's been amazing.
Thank you, Stu. I could listen to your voice all day long. So let's get into the PowerPoint. Ladies, I see your hand up. I'm going to run out of time, so I'm going to get on with the rest of the presentation tonight. I want to talk to you. Okay, so as Tonya mentioned earlier, black seed oil is the free Try Me product this month. And what does that mean? What does the free Try Me product mean? So if you're brand new to HBN and you've never created an account before, this is a fantastic time for you to come in and get that account created and make that purchase. And if your order is over 100 CV, then that black seed oil is going to be complimentary. If you have placed an order with HBN before, and you what you're going to want to do is you are going to want to set up an auto ship. And basically what auto ship means is you set it up so that you get a monthly subscription to these wonderful products, and you can change it all the time. In fact, I've got to get off here when I'm done, and I've got to change mine around because I've got enough of one product. I know that I need some more. And then they have some packages of the black seed oil available also. So who do you know that is a holistic practitioner? Who do you know that is a chiropractor? Like right now, you can get 8 bottles of black seed oil for $179.95. Plus, you're going to get 25 free gift codes to share with family or friends or customers if you are the business owner. And you're going to get the free bottle of black seed. So you're getting 9 bottles of black seed for $180. That really takes the cost per bottle down a lot. And let me get that muted real quick. There we go. And then there is also the buy 3, get 1 free. We also have this special going on with the fulvic acid powder. You can buy 3 bags of powder and get a free bag of black seed or fulvic powder with that, and you'll get the free black seed. But we're on black seed month, so buy 3 bottles of black seed oil for $90 and you'll get a 4th one free. So again, taking that cost down. Paula is so passionate about keeping us healthy and keeping our loved ones healthy. You don't have to do those packs though, because we've got all of these other things that are excellent for immune support. There again is that fulvic buy 3 get 1 free that I talked about. Things you're going to want to have in your wellness cabinet this winter, this fall. You're going to want to have magnesium and zinc. You're going to want to have Nourish and Soul. You're going to want to have fulvic, and you're going to want to have black seed. Kids wellness, Kids Try Remedy is great. Kids wellness is an essential oil roller ball that you can apply to your children to help boost their immune system. If they do end up getting a sniffle or a cold or a sore throat, the Kids Try Remedy is the rescue for you and for your children. There is also that combo for the adults. There's the adult wellness and the adult Try Remedy. So there's a lot to keep you healthy. And, you know, I was a daycare provider for 16 years. So I know what's going on in the schools and the daycares right now. People are passing those germs around because it's a whole new germ pool coming out of summer, and everybody mixing their germs together and people get sick. So Nourish is going to be great. That's our multivitamin. Soul is great for detoxification, get those nasties out of you, especially Soul and Nourish for the kids, because, you know, school lunches are really nothing to be very proud of in the United States. If you're from a different country, I hope your school lunches are better than ours. But so that is almost all of the wellness line that we have. Of course, everything that we have contributes to better health. And with that free bottle of black seed oil that you're going to get with every 100 CV auto ship or 100 CV brand new order, we're going to keep you healthy this fall. So right following this, in about 10 minutes, Coach Marcus, the amazing, wonderful, sweet Coach Marcus, is going to be hosting a business opportunity call. So if you are free and you are interested in learning more about the business, hop on oneteam1dreamhangout.com after this, and the passcode is GO1TEAM, and he will kind of break down the business opportunity that's associated with HB Naturals, and hopefully you will find the value in sharing with your loved ones as well. Next Thursday, there will not be a Detox Diva call. I will be in Orlando, Florida, speaking at the Faith Over Fear event with John C. Maxwell, Ray Higdon, Todd Falcone, a lot of leaders in the industry. I'm very humbled by this. If you would like a virtual ticket to that, I do have some for sale from my coaching program that are $90. They're $170, I think, if you buy them from the Rank Maker site. So if you're interested in that, please reach out to me. I will be speaking Friday morning if that's the only one that you would like to partake in, but John C. Maxwell will be speaking on Saturday. And I'm super excited to hear that absolute legend in leadership. It's not just network marketing, it's a business summit to teach you business skills on how to be a better business person. So if you're interested in that, reach out. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Have a fantastic, wonderful holiday weekend if you're in the US, and if not, have a wonderful weekend anyway. See you back in 2 weeks. Be blessed. And where do I stop the meeting? Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.